Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before. Imagine tuning into real-time discussions, expert analyses, and fan interactions all at your fingertips. Each platform offers a unique experience, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. We're not just sharing stories, we're creating a community of passionate sports enthusiasts. Join us as we dive deep into the evolution of podcasting, where every episode is a chance to engage, debate, and celebrate the world of sports. This is where your voice matters and the game never stops. Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before, where sports passion meets podcasting brilliance. I'm Mike, the Bear fan, and alongside Bill, the Packer fan, and our buddy Ken Catalone, we're bringing you an incredible lineup of 38 diverse podcasters. Each one brings their unique flavor to the table, covering everything from game analysis to behind-the-scenes stories. Imagine diving deep into the minds of experts who live and breathe football, sharing insights that you won't find anywhere else.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to WCFL DolFans Talk. Hope everyone's having a wonderful night tonight. It was a miserable day here in Brooksville, Florida. Rainy, overcast, the fun stuff. Not as cold as it is up there with Mr. Johnny O, though.
What's up, brother? How are you? You got that right. High of 27 felt like 14.
Just gives me the chills thinking about that.
Yeah, you walk outside, the wind goes right through you.
Yeah, it was just overcast and rainy today, so it makes it a miserable, dreary day.
Yeah, but what was the temperature?
Low 70s.
Yeah, I'll take that.
You just never get your wife to move, though.
Nope. When is our 2-year anniversary? I know it's right around this time.
I'm not exactly sure. It's probably tonight, if anything.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So anybody out there watching, listening, hit like and subscribe. Thanks for being with us for the last 2 years. We appreciate it. No matter what platform you're on, we appreciate it. If you want to jump on. You got any questions? Not a whole lot to talk about, so.
Oh, we got our usual, the franchise tags. They're not going to use. If they use that on anybody, I don't see anybody they would use it on, really.
No, I don't think they're going to use it this year. I mean, I don't see anybody. Holland would be too expensive if they used it on him. Everybody else that you really Tua, Waddle, Hill, they're all under contract. Steelers under contract. They let go of Smythe, so they wouldn't use it on him anyway. John, who was under contract, so I don't see them using it, but you never know.
Yeah. What they need to do is work on the contract extensions. From what I was reading, Jonnu Smith, give him an extension. Jalen Phillips, rework Armstead's and Chubb's. And they said between those 4 and I think 1 or 2 others, which I can't think of off the top of my head, reworking them right and everything, we could save almost $44 million in cap space.
Right. That's what the contracts are there for. That's what the reconstruction is for.
So it'd be nice to see something done with some of these players. They got plenty of time, though. They're going to look at the ins and outs before they start doing that. But at the same time, they need to start reworking some of them in order to get us in the right cap space and have money to look at free agents and things like that.
Well, I'm sure the number crunchers are already going through everything and looking at it and figuring out what they can and can't do and what they might be able to sign somebody to. So, it's they're doing their job. Football season's over, but they're still in the office doing what they're supposed to do. So, we'll see.
Yeah. So all we can do is wait and see.
And we'll know in short amount of time what goes on, and as soon as something happens, it'll be all over social media. So we'll already know.
Derek will be here shortly. Yeah, there's been some. I love some of these rumors, and I don't see it happening. Like the one about us getting Cooper Cup.
Nah, dude, I scroll right past all that stuff. I mean, I see them, but I just scroll past them. I mean, to me, it's when it happens, it happens. They'll let us know. We'll know, immediately when it's done. So, I mean, you go on social media and every day. Today it's Cooper Cup. Tomorrow it's somebody else. The next day it's somebody else. It's a running back. It's a receiver. It's an offensive lineman. That's all it is. It's rumors. It's people with clickbait trying to get you to click on something or just to be able to say, hey, I was the first one that said it and then it came true. And
I just get a laugh out of it because some of this is like, I look at them in different ones and it's like, what are you smoking? I want some of that.
yeah.
I mean, very few teams get rid of the best thing they have, except for us. We tend to do that.
Well, Cooper Cup is not the best on his team anymore. He's still a good receiver, but he's getting older. He's coming towards the end of his career. So
I say that because I go back to the day when we traded with Wes Welker. I was so upset because he was the best thing we had going for us that year.
Yep.
And then we trade him.
Yeah. To New England of all places.
Exactly. It made his day because he got some rings out of it.
Yep. If I'm a GM, I'm never trading within my own division unless they offer me just something that's just so astronomically stupid that I have to take it. There's no way I would trade within my own division.
Yeah, I that gets to be a little bit. You're. It's like you're giving away your secrets at the same time.
Yeah. They're going to a team where they can share the playbook and tell them how the meetings went and what they talked about, and it just, to me, there's no way.
Well, the wife gave me a haircut this week, if you can tell.
Holy maganoli, she didn't give you a haircut. She stole all your hair.
Wasn't a whole lot up there to begin with, Johnny.
Well, I know that, but
I haven't gone totally bald in a while, so we decided to go with it.
For the first time,
so I'll keep it at least until my birthday, maybe a little longer. Who knows? Might keep it out through the summer when it gets so hot. I'll be wanting it nice and cool.
Yeah.
Who's on a BlackBerry cell phone to figure the deal.
So, how's your hockey team been doing?
I really don't watch much hockey. I mean, I watch come to playoffs, but this is the dead time of the year. There's nothing. I'm not a big baseball guy. I'm not an NBA guy. NHL a little bit, but if a soccer game's on, I'll watch that occasionally. NASCAR from home on Sundays, I'll put it on just to see them wreck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me. I mean, I like the other sports, but I don't really watch them until it comes down to the finals.
Yeah. the best part of the year. Playoffs, finals.
Yeah.
You know, if there's a UConn game on regular TV, I'll watch it. You know, basketball, 'cause I'm a UConn fan. What's up, Derek? How are you, brother?
Hey, good evening, guys.
How you doing, young man?
Oh, not too bad. Doing good.
You don't have to adjust anything. You still look like your young self.
Now I was turning up my volume, so I could hear everything. It was low. I don't know why. I keep it up, but every time I get on the podcast, it drops down. I don't know why. Like I haven't figured that out yet. So
At least you know what you got to do.
yeah.
On October 9th, 2000.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Cold.
Yeah.
I'm sure you are too.
Yeah, I come in and Jess goes, can you at least start to heat up their undercovers? I'm like, we can put it up to like 70 couple. I mean, you know. So can't all be like Papa Paul and have like 70 degrees right now.
Yep.
It's rainy and overcast. What are you talking about?
Hey, I'll take that any day over 17 degrees.
You getting any snow tonight or tomorrow?
It's actually going to miss us. They were talking we were going to get hammered, and now they're saying in less than an inch. So staying down south, like I got family down towards like Virginia Beach and all that, and they're about to get a foot of snow. They're about to get hammered.
Yeah, same thing here. Earlier they were saying, you know, all this crazy snow that now they're saying just a dusting. So
Yeah. Hey, I seen Adam Schefter posted today when I was driving for work. I seen a thing come up across on my phone. Salary cap's going up, so now we're not going to be in cap hell now. That'll help.
we already knew it was going up. We just got to wait and see the exact number.
Well, it's like I was just telling Johnny. We can very easily there's like 5 or 6 people. Jalen Phillips, Bradley Chubb, Armstead. They were talking about Johnny Smith, then 1 or 2 others. I think if they restructure all their contracts and all, they can gain like $40 million in salary cap.
But the problem is, if we got enough to where we can stay tight on the cap but still pick up some stuff, I just don't want to keep kicking the bucket down the road on Armstead. I mean, I'd like to keep Chubb for another year or 2, maybe. Just to see what
Armstead, you know, like we talked about before, maybe like a player coach type thing.
Well, that's what we say, but the Dolphins, they're probably never going to do that. So
No.
And then being technically under that contract, it's going to be tough to try to do half and half. I mean, unless they can rewrite the contract.
He's not ready to retire, he says.
He looks in pretty good shape, though. I mean, but he looks good every offseason when, you know, these guys finally get to, you know, relax and take a little bit off their bodies and let them, you know, chill out for a bit. So how much do we owe Phillips? What's he on the – do we know what he's on board for 25, 26 season?
No, not offhand, because he had just gotten a contract extension, didn't he, Johnny?
no, he was still under his rookie deal, as far as I know.
Oh, is he still?
This should be his 5th-year option, right? 5th-year player option?
Well, he got hurt 2 years in a row, so it depends on how they work that in. So
Right. Maybe we can get on that. Maybe we don't know him quite as much, and then they could stretch it out or, you know, redo it or something because he got hurt.
well, he was on a rookie deal, so they didn't owe him much to begin with.
Yeah, Tom's been extremely busy with work and stuff, and otherwise it'd be great to have him on again to go over some of this stuff.
Yeah, he's great with the numbers. Well, the guys, they start making after the rookie deals, they start making their money on the 5th year, right? That's when they really start getting a massive boost, right?
Well, no, you can sign a guy 2 years into his rookie deal and extend him. I mean, you know, if you want to keep him, but most teams won't because you got him under a rookie contract, so there's no reason to give him huge money. It's when that rookie deal is up, and it's only 5 years is only the first rounders. After that, they're 4-year deals, second through seventh. So,
And really, your first rounders are a 4-year deal with a 5th-year option.
right.
Okay, so it's just first round. Okay, I was thinking that Phillips was on that 5th year. When did we draft him? Second or third?
Second, I believe it was. But, they may just be extending his contract from what he already signed because he's been hurt the last 2 years. So they won't have to pay him anymore. He'd just be working under the same contract.
Right. And that would be nice. Man, can we I can't wait to look forward to that with
Well, maybe I
Chubbs
can get a little information out of him this weekend.
Yeah, he's usually there. He should be there. So if you run into him.
He's easy to talk to. Very nice guy.
Oh, yeah.
You can't, I mean, for a young man in the position he's in, he is very down to earth and easy to talk to.
Galen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phillips is just awesome. I mean, he'll spend time talking to everybody, answering questions, taking pictures. He's just
Signing autographs, all that.
Yep.
Is the ride Saturday or Friday night? Some of the stuff into Friday night into Saturday? Or?
Saturday.
No, it's all Saturday. It starts the first one, the 99 starts at like 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning on Saturday.
Wonder how long it takes them guys to do the 99?
Quite a few hours.
About 4 to 5 hours.
Wow, that's running pretty fast. My goodness.
Well, it takes 4 to 6 hours, depending on, because they have several groups. And they have a minimum speed they want you to keep to try and get it over with all on time, too.
I could do at the gym, I could do about 5 miles in about 20 minutes. And that's going about 16 to 18 mile an hour, roughly, give or take, when I ride the bike after leg day. And I couldn't imagine trying to,
Well, you figure if you're doing 5 miles in 20 minutes, that's 15 miles 15 miles every hour. So 2 hours would be 30, 4 hours would be 60. Yeah, you definitely have to pick up the pace.
Right.
Most of them are usually done with by 2:00.
Yeah, but they started 6? So that's 8 hours later.
Okay, yeah.
So I think the minimum speed if I remember right, they want you to keep is 15 miles an hour. So the last of them come in at I know the first ones come in usually right around when the walk starts, 10:30, 11 o'clock, 11:30, whatever. And the really crazy ones are coming in then. The rest are coming in at between 12 and 2. So,
well, at the same time, right when the walk starts is when some of your 13-mile-an-hour racers are finishing up.
yeah, because they'll jump off the bikes and then go do the walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, it's all flat down there, which makes it nice. And then, when I'm at the gym, I got it up to level 10, try to get a little bit of, workout. But you're going flat. And them bikes are made to do that.
There's only a 50-foot elevation difference in the whole track area that the bikes are running on, at least for the 13-mile run.
Right. And Paul, you're going to be down there, right?
Yeah, I'm not riding though. I've been hurting too much, and I got a frozen shoulder, so that's been killing me.
Oh, you gonna go back in and get it fixed, or are you gonna leave it be?
I'm gonna do some PT and get an injection first and see how that does.
Yeah, my dad just had all that. He had a rupture in his shoulder, and he was like, I told him, I said, you need to be doing PT and that stuff at home every day, and I'll do it just in therapy. And now he's got locked shoulder and he can't move his arm as much. He got the injection. He said it felt good for about 6 hours and then started hurting again. I'm
Yeah,
like, you gotta use them bands. Then they know what they're doing. Like crazy, but
sticking my arm straight out to the left, I can't get my hand above my shoulder without it hurt.
probably got a lot more scar tissue and everything in there. Mine's a little achy right now lately. These last couple of days, it finally got cold. I feel it, and I only got cleaned out with bone spurs and all that stuff. But
I know it was a little over a week ago. I was in the passenger seat, and I reached back with my left arm to go behind the driver's seat and get something. And it hurt like a son of a biscuit eater.
Oh, I'm sure. Shoulders and knees are two of the worst things to get hurt. So,
And I only have plenty of orthopedic doctors if I need one.
yeah, they definitely got some good doctors down there. Like I got to get all new stuff when I come down, and I'm going to try to head towards the Mayo Clinic and people that are like work at the Mayo and stuff, just because they're just so much better. So, well, at least we're getting that money. That helps with the cap. I mean, as much money as they're making off these international games, and heck, by next year it'll probably, or the 26, 27 season, it'll probably be $300 million.
Oh yeah, the money they're bringing in from all the streaming services and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, they're getting all that. They're loving that international market. These guys are paying top notch money. So.
Okay, I have you driving your Chevrolet Silverado 1500 about 7.
So, is Winter getting on tonight, or is he still working?
He's still working.
Right.
If anything, he's just getting home. He said he wouldn't make it on tonight. He had to work a 13-hour shift yesterday and a 13-hour shift today.
Yeah. Have to come home and go to bed. That's about it.
yeah.
Papa Smurf, how you doing, Papa Smurf?
What's up, Papa Smurf? How are you, brother?
Well,
So are we gonna stay Wednesday at 8, and then you said Sunday morning still, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Wednesday's always been our day from the beginning. And then we added Saturday, Sundays, and Mondays, but with not during the football season, there's no reason to have 3 days in a row like that.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely.
Sunday mornings is one of our more popular shows.
Yeah, because everybody's home.
I gotta wake up out of bed.
Yeah, but you got to figure right now it's only 5:23 in California, so people are getting home from work.
Yeah.
Right.
So
You see another stage. Another thing. One. Here.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to come down to your birthday party, pre-draft party. I'm excited, man. I got that thing on the calendar circled quite a few times.
I don't celebrate my birthday. It's Earth Day.
It's Earth Day.
My birthday is on Earth Day, so we celebrate Earth Day. That way I don't get any older.
yeah, you keep telling yourself that, brother.
Age is just a number. Just pick it. You stop turning. You just stop turning after 25. That's what I say.
Shit, I wish. I wish I was 25 and know what I know now.
Right.
Yeah, well, everybody says that, but you can't be old and wise unless you're young and dumb.
Right.
Oh, I'm still young and dumb.
Same here. I'm still kind of young, but the wisdom, though, man. Whew. Some things that I know now that I wish I could have had 10 years ago have been great.
Johnny O, Papa Smurf's asking how you doing.
Can't complain, brother. Just cold. It's a long way from September to come down there.
And then you'll be complaining about the heat.
I don't complain about the heat when I'm down there.
No, you don't.
Not at all.
Yeah, it'll probably take me a while to get used to the heat. I like 80, 90 degrees, but once it gets up to 100, it's going to take me a little while to get used to it.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm moving right in the middle of summer, it's going to be like, oh, what was I thinking?
It's funny you say that. The wife and I moved several times since we've been together, but it seemed like it never failed. Every time we moved, it would be right in August when we would move.
Right.
I definitely don't complain about the heat when I'm down there. Yeah, it's hot in September, but drink water, stay under the tent, walk around, get back under a tent, go see somebody, get under their tent.
Right.
Yep.
Maybe get too hammered, have some water, and then go in and have the best chicken tenders and French fries, and you sober up real quick.
No. Number one, I don't drink that much, and number two, I'm not spending my money on food in there when we got plenty of food at tailgate.
True.
I eat at tailgate, and then if it's an early game, we'll go somewhere afterwards and have a meal or something like that. But no, I'm not giving my money in the stadium. It's too damn expensive.
Well, I mean, I'm a big boy and I like my food, but I'll eat there and I come inside or whatever. But man, them chicken tenders are good. It's only like $12. I can't complain.
Actually, when you look at it, the chicken tenders is the best bang for the buck at the stadium.
Right.
Because once in a while, even though we eat out down tailgate and stuff, the wife and I will get an order of chicken tenders at the stadium, but we share them. There's enough in one order for us to share and be full.
Yeah, if you sweet talk to people, and then sometimes they see that you're a season ticket holder, they actually throw an extra chicken tender or two in there every once in a while if you take care of them or give them a little tip. I've had that every time. They've always, I think you get 4, and I don't think I've ever had a time where I haven't got 5.
I've always had, I got some, good contacts and everything. So.
And then like I said, I'm always with Jason and Austin. Sometimes their other boy Derek, but they don't like to eat in the morning. I'm like, I want to get up and have breakfast at the hotel. I get up, I need some energy, at least eat some eggs or something small, and then because I have to have something before I start drinking a couple beers, and I love my fireballs. So, but they don't want to eat all day long, and then they wonder why they're like hammered drunk after like 3 or 4 shots, and they wonder why they're done for. It's like, dude, if you just eat something, drink some water. So
young and dumb.
Hey, we were all like that before.
Oh shit! Not this year. 2 years ago, our opening game was the beginning of September, and it was like 90-something degrees on. I think I drank like 8 or 9 waters and 2 beers because you just couldn't drink alcohol. It was too hot.
Yeah, that's the one. Winters was there for that home opener, I believe.
Yeah, that's the one where poor Gorilla Luke had to get an IV to get into the stadium.
Wow. The one thing that goes down good is Allie's Dolfreaky juice. Now that when it's ice cold, now that goes pretty good. And it ain't normally strong, but my goodness, when it's cold, oh, it's so good. So give a little donation and then drink, and then I always go down to Tailgate Town there. I love them. All them people down there. They're great. Phenomenal people there.
Who's that? East 32?
No, I still think they're East 12, but it's where all the flags are. Like it's so we're
the next row over.
Yeah, it's just one row over. So when I come through, I walk on the new concrete there, and then up, and then over one is up where you guys are. They got all the flags. You can't miss it. They got like 50 flags. And I stopped giving money, so I just, they're like, well, it's just easier. Can you just bring something? I'm like, yeah, I'll just bring a half gallon of Fireball. You can't, And then they're like, they remember you, and then they're like, oh, you try to give them more money. Like, no, you donated a half gallon of Fireball or something, and they just you drink away.
Yeah, most everybody's like that.
Yeah, it's a good time. I love it. I can't wait. I need to hurry up and fast forward to get down there, man. I'm already itching.
Got that trigger finger going, huh?
You ain't kidding. Man, I'm ready. Probably because it's cold up here,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get this move over, though.
I'll be flying down little more than 4 weeks. Tom and I will be going down because we got the cruise on March 21st.
Let me know how MSC is, because I'm
No,
not sure.
no, this one's not on MSC. 2 years ago was on MSC. This one's on Norwegian, I believe it is.
Oh, Norwegian. Okay. Because I've seen a lot of stuff for MSC. I know that's still a sponsor of the Dolphins, but it's like a European style. It's not as crazy as Carnival, but still a little bit upscale. It's supposed to be a little nicer, not quite as much as a party boat. But I've loved Carnival, but that's the only two I've ever been on.
Well, MSC we went on almost 2 years ago. That was a big ship. It was nice.
I want to do the Mardi Gras. I want to do the Mardi Gras with on Carnival. I've never done that one.
I don't care to do the big ships.
I like the bigger ones because I have motion sickness, and we went on that MSC, and I only felt the boat move twice all week. So, and it was just for a couple seconds, and that was it.
See, the wife will wear the patch, and she does fine on all the other ships. But we just like the smaller ships because we make friends and see them more often. When you get on the bigger ships, you don't see. You might see person once, and that's it.
You know, I've had the opposite. Like we've seen multiple people we met drinking or just go to the bar or get a drink right away, and then I see them nonstop. It's like there's like 3,000 people in there, and everywhere we go, it's always seeing them. It's great.
Well,
like
3,000 is not one of the larger ships. Mardi Gras holds around 6,000.
Oh, okay. I can't remember we did the Horizon was our first one, and then I'm not sure what the other one. I just know it was green inside.
Yeah, Horizon's like 2,700, I think, or 2,800. Or no, Horizon. That might be the one that's 3,500.
Yeah, it was closer to 4, but it's in category 2. It's not in the number 1.
But, we like the smaller ships where it's 2,500 to 3,500 people. You see them all the time, constantly. We make a lot of friends, and we keep in touch with some of them, and then other ones we just don't bother to keep in touch if you don't want to. It's a one-time thing.
Right.
Jess just said the last one we were on was the Magic, so it was about the same as Horizon. I think it was only like 3,000, like 32, 33.
Yeah, I think it's a little under 32. It's like 3,184 or something like that. Because we just came off of that too.
So is the Mardi Gras that much bigger? I know it has 21 floors instead of like 18 or something like that.
I think the capacity of the Mardi Gras is actually like 5,700 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that guy's burgers, man. I love that.
You ever been to the Pig and Anchor?
Oh yeah. That's phenomenal too. Yeah. And they actually opened that up. The first year we went, it was only just a tester when we first got on the boat for lunch. And then this next time they actually opened it up, like you could actually eat lunch there every day, which was nice. Did they still have that open all the time on lunch when you went the last one?
Yep.
So, what do you guys? Are they going to try to use Cam Smith more this year now that we got rid of Fuller, or are we going to go more draft? That was a little surprising, but I know he was hurt a good bit.
Okay. Probably we'll have to wait and see on Cam Smith. Just to give you real good, the Mardi Gras maximum capacity is 6,500 passengers. Normal occupancy is 5,282 passengers.
So there's like 1,800 crew then.
Well, there's probably a lot more. That's just passengers we're talking about. 6,500 passengers.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, the reason I just said about Cam Smith because it just popped up on a little headline, a little thing come up on my phone here at the top was like Cam Smith is possibly going for the starting role now that Fuller was released.
Well, that's between Coach Weaver and Cam Smith, and I mean, I didn't really see him do anything last year, so
Well, he got hurt there. He did all right in preseason. In the last preseason game, didn't he hurt his leg or his ankle? He was out for what, first 5 weeks or something like that?
Yeah, we haven't seen him do anything in 2 years, but hey, maybe he's developed.
He did get burned against Arizona with that tight end, and then what was it? Harrison Jr. I mean, but that guy's going to be, a top 5 receiver in a couple years. If not already, he's definitely a top 10. Guys like that you can't cover by yourself. You need help. And then heck, they even put Ramsey on him. Ramsey got burnt, so that shows you there. Said he put on some size.
well, it's one of those wait and see games, I guess.
We need what? We need a safety. We need now a cornerback. We have no cornerback depth whatsoever. We need 2 guards. We need definitely need a defensive tackle.
We need a lot of spots filled. We were talking about that on Sunday, Papa Paul and I said the way we're going to have 5 or 6 wins this year because we got way too many spots to fill.
Yeah.
But if we restructure a lot of these contracts, we're going to be able to save 30 or 40 million probably, and then we'll have some money there, and then now the 30 million we're going to gain, we should be in the between 60 to 80, range for $1 million for this cap. But we should have some money to play around with, somebody along the lower end.
Yeah, but you got to save, with 10 picks, you got to save probably roughly 10 million of that just for the rookie class.
Right.
So, and you're not going to hit on every guy you draft over 10 picks. So,
I still I'm just still a little leery about taking the tackle from Texas who can play guard as well the first round. I'm just nervous about a first round lineman. We've never really had too much luck.
Well, there's nothing saying we will take a guard on the first round.
If Holland's definitely pricing himself out, he wants to go. He wants the money, so he's definitely probably gone.
Well, we were talking about the franchise tag and all that. We don't see the franchise tag being used on Holland or anybody else this year.
And Holland's performance the last 2 years ain't worth the franchise tag. What's that franchise tag going to pull in?
well, he gets paid top 10 money.
Well,
So,
he ain't worth it.
not after this past year. The previous couple of years, yeah, he was getting better. He was making plays, and this year, he made 1 play all year.
Right. Another guy I was looking up too. The safety from Texas is pretty good too. He was a baller, and then he was decent. Seen a lot of them too. I honestly would like to go safety in our first round draft pick. I really would like to see the Texas guy or the Georgia. I'd rather have the Georgia Starks go 1. I've watched a lot of film. Watch him. I mean, he's good. And then even the Texas guy, that's 1 and 2 for your safeties. And them guys, they remind me of.
If he's still available at around pick 25, sure.
If they could trade back, yeah.
Do you think we're going to? It would make sense to trade back.
Well, the whole thing is to get the most picks you can get and everything. So trading back would be the ideal thing, especially when you're not necessarily looking at paying. Most of your offensive guards don't go in the top 10 or 15. They go later, and you don't want to. If you can drop back and still get the offensive guard you want, which would be great, but then you don't have to pay him the money as if you picked him up at 13.
Right. But hopefully they go big because being 13, Marino's number, pick 1, pick 13. We need somebody in a safety position. I even thought Holland was going to be till he dropped off. He reminded me when he first came in as like Rashad Jones. We need somebody that caliber and a leader. And if you look at the play that Starks does with Georgia, he is phenomenal.
Yeah, but there again, I mean, no matter where you draft, you know, that's why you find guys like Zach Thomas in the 5th round, Sean Wooden in the 6th round, because, you know, yeah, they're not graded high, but they translate well into the NFL. And sometimes you draft a guy in the 1st round that just doesn't translate. Yeah, they look good. They look good in college. Then they get to the pros, and they don't have the skill, or they don't have the heart, or they don't have the drive to sit there and watch film and learn and understand. And so it's, you know, it's a crapshoot.
Yeah, well, look at Deion Jordan. That was one of our in the last 10 years. That was probably our biggest 1st-round bust. You know, he just didn't want to. The money got to him, and a little bit of everything else, and that come out.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and then you get guys, you know, look, Christian Wilkins, after his 1st year, people were saying he was a bust, and he got better and better every year, and then he cashed in, but he went to a different team.
Right.
You know, Holland, his 1st year, he did good. His 2nd year was better. His 3rd year, he was good. 4th year, he dropped off.
Big time.
It's like ever since he got them knees when after he hurt himself when he took him shots to the knee. Didn't he return or had it? I know he had the long touchdown, but didn't he? Wasn't it Cater Kuo or somebody that hit him in the knee or whatever when they came across trying to make a tackle? Or was that because that was when he actually really got hurt pretty bad, and that ever since then he's not been the same.
Right. You know, the draft is a crapshoot. That's why it cracks me up. You know, everybody wants to bitch. Go look at anybody's draft last year. I don't care. Pick any one of the 32 teams. Look at all their draft picks. See how many made the team. See how many didn't. See how many of the ones that made the team actually played. You know, it's a crapshoot. You know, you're lucky. You draft a guy. Jimmy Johnson drafts Zach Thomas in the 5th round, and then in the preseason makes him the starter and cuts. The hell was his name? I can see his face, and now his name's escaping me, but then he ends up being a coach later on, and, you know, but he got cut because Zach was so good in preseason.
Right.
You know, and who would have thought a rookie 5th round pick would be your starting linebacker over a guy that had been in the league like 8-10 years?
Right. I mean, even it comes back to look at Tom Brady. You know, everybody thought of anything of him, you know.
No, nobody thought he was going to be, you know, the cheater that he was.
True. Now, what's your guys' thoughts on maybe trying to go late round because we got rid of Durham Smythe? I still wish we would have got rid of what's the other tight end?
Julian Hill.
Yeah, why did we not? He must be just super low, but like maybe Smythe could block and two actually hit him, but. What about Jason Taylor's son from LSU? I know there's been talk of looking at him at the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, evidently they talked to him, they had conversations, but, you know, is he still going to be there in the 4th, 5th, 6th round when they're looking at him? Because you got to remember, these guys have these huge boards, and they put names, and these are guys we would like in the 1st round. You know, they rate them all, and, you know, and every team is different. You know, you could have the same guy on 10 different draft boards, but one might have him in the 2nd, somebody else might have him in the 5th.
Yeah, I would like to see if maybe like we get Starks later or a guard. Like I know they were looking at the guard at West Virginia. He's pretty decent. Be able to get enough picks to where you trade your 1st round, jump back, and the later still be there, and then have like 1 or 2 good picks early in the 2nd round. Because basically, you know, there's going to be quite a few players that's going to drop that should have probably went 1st round. That's going to go 2nd round.
See, the problem with that is there can only be 32 picks in the 1st round. So it cracks me up when these talking heads say, well, I had him graded in the 1st round. All right. Well, you're not an NFL executive. You're a talking head on TV.
Right.
One of the worst things the NFL, in my opinion, did was put all these talking heads on TV constantly because they influence the average fan that doesn't even know what the hell's going on.
Right. They do. Yeah.
I don't pretend to know what's going on. The front office has their board. They have their decisions. They sit around. They talk about it. Draft day, they start watching who comes off. They're talking about, all right, if this guy's here at this pick, we're going to take him. If not, hey, maybe we'll make a trade. Maybe we'll jump on this guy. You know, there's 32 teams, and there's always people that go in the second round. They say, these talking heads. Oh, he was first round quality. Well, if he was first round quality, guess what? He would have gone in the first round. And yes, it depends on the position they play because depending on what position they play, depending on what teams are looking for. So if you're looking for an offensive tackle and the best graded player is a safety, but you don't need him, yeah, he's going to get passed over.
Right.
You know, I don't listen to a lot of, and I say that all the time. These talking heads drive me nuts. Most of them never played the game. They have no idea what the hell's going on. They watch film. Yeah, they understand the game. They watch film, but every year you hear it. Oh, he was first round. He was first round. He didn't go to the second or third. Well, guess what? There's a reason he didn't go to the second or third.
Right. Then the crazy stuff like they tried to say the Steelers tried to make a trade for Trevor Lawrence, and then they come back, oh, no, that didn't happen. It's like, this is some of the dumbest stuff. Like, you're not going to get your franchise quarterback traded to the Steelers. Like, I don't even know whose idea, like the publisher, to put that on Pro Football Talk. It's like, I guess they wanted the clickbaits, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's conversation. I mean, that's why I can't watch a lot of these guys on TV, and it's just they're there to be, you know, loud, obnoxious, annoying, talk a bunch of crap. Mel Kiper, to me personally, is an absolute idiot. I haven't liked him since he started becoming popular. I think he's an absolute moron, you know, but he gets paid well to go on TV and talk about it, and for whatever reason, they pay him. So,
yeah, he gets on my nerves. What was the former GM that was at SPN? Did Riddick sign with somebody?
I don't know.
Now that guy, I loved watching that guy. That guy's hit on a lot of picks, and he is super intelligent.
But that's the difference. He was a GM. He knows what goes into this. You know, he's not just sitting there. When you get a coach or a GM, and notice whenever you get a coach or a GM that's on a show talking, they're not yelling and screaming. They're not getting loud. They're not telling people they're idiots. They give you their opinion. They talk about it, and they move on.
Yeah, Mel Kiper, it's like, geez, oh, Pete. It's like he gets all excited and yelling and screaming. It's like,
and if somebody disagrees with him, he calls them an idiot and tells them they don't know what they're talking about. Mel, you never played in the damn league. All you've ever done is talk about it.
Right, and his picks are horrendous. Like he picks these things. It's like you got a better chance of winning the lottery compared to his picks.
Yeah, sometimes they're just so outrageous. It's like, what are you talking about, bro?
Right.
You know, if I had the time and the energy and I could sit here and make a list of what every team needs and, you know, what the positions they need filled are, and then look at the college game and go through it. And but if a team drafts somebody that he doesn't agree with, oh, that was dumb and yeah, okay. You're the GM.
They got assistants helping them do that. They're probably not even the ones doing all that back stuff anyways.
Well, they do watch a lot of film because they have to see the players play, you know, so they'll go back, you know, they'll watch games live on Saturdays, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they're sitting there watching other games that they didn't get to see, or, you know, somebody will say, oh, you got to check this guy out, and they go watch, and yeah, okay, they're playing college ball. You're now moving up to professional. That's why it cracks me up. You know, yeah, our two guards were not good this year. They're both rated in the bottom of the league, but they're still NFL players.
Yeah, they're definitely a lot better than, you know, 90% of the other guards out there. You know, if they would have never made the NFL if they weren't, it's somewhat decent.
Right.
And, you know, these guys like Eichenberg, for example. I mean, the guy is just jacked. I mean, these guys are big dudes. Like, you know, size matters on some things, you know.
But just for you, Derek, I think we're gonna go ahead and round one trade back, and then we're going to draft Justin Simmons.
That'd be nice. But too bad he's in Atlanta. Is there another Simmons in the draft?
He's in Ohio.
Oh, okay. Because I know there's a Justin Simmons that was in the free agent that went to the Falcons last year.
No, there's a Justin Simmons offensive tackle that plays for Ohio.
All right, then hey, that'd be great. I'll buy his jersey. But I'm definitely going to get. I'm definitely going to get a Chop Robinson jersey. I definitely want Chop.
Just get a hold of Tom, brother.
Yeah, Paul added me on that though. I'm just waiting until I get some stuff figured out. But I'm just so worried about the sizes because, like, some of these jerseys I got, they're big. I think I had a 5 and 6X, and you know.
What size do you normally wear?
Right now it's just depends. 3, mostly 4 because my shoulder and my neck. So like I'm getting the 3s. Like this is a gigantic 4 on me right now. I just ran out of laundry.
I would order a 4. I mean,
Yeah.
I order 3X because that's what I wear mostly. But in the past 6 months, I've gained almost 30 pounds. So they're snug on me a little bit, but they still they're long enough and stuff. They fit me well.
Yeah, like I have one that I said I put Simmons on the back of both of them. It was 29 and then 97 because I really wanted to get a Christian Wilkins, and like I said, he was at 97. Then he changed his number. That one's like a 6, but it fits like a 2. The 5, the 5 from 5X from 29, the 29 one, I'm swimming in. I'd rather be swimming in it and wear something underneath of it, you know.
All Tom sizes come through true to size, pretty much.
Okay, that's
Well,
good.
they run a tiny bit small because they're from China. So, you know, they are like if I get a 2X, it's snug. I get a 3X, I have enough room.
Right.
Well,
But
see,
my main thing is it's
3X that are snug and 3X that I have enough room in. So
it's just so hot down there, though. I don't know if I want to wear a jersey. I'd rather have like get Paul to get you maybe a custom shirt and stuff. Like I had all the T-shirts you got me and stuff. They're that silky and they're great and they're comfortable.
we can work on things like that.
And then my buddy Chris Otwell, he's made a couple of the ones that made for the web event. So like I could pretty much I got the hookup between 2 different people. I got you and Chris. So whatever I need, I got it's there. So and then with Chris, like I said, that's what he does for his full business. He makes all the stuff. He takes care of all the schools and the colleges and everything up here in Delaware. Like
I got some really big size shorts that might fit you. That I picked
like
up.
2X, sometimes 2. A couple of these Under Armour shorts have to be a 3, but now I've lost weight. Now they're like coming off of me. But yeah, 2 to 3. I got tree trunks for legs.
Well, these are some team issued shorts that I picked up at the yard sale and stuff.
Nice.
And they're big shorts.
Yeah, I like them a little longer. That's for sure. I can't. You're never going to see me like these guys wearing these little dinky like tennis shorts. You're never going to see that happen. That'd be scary. That's like me putting on a Speedo or something. It just ain't made to be that way. People would pay me. They would pay me to put normal clothes back on.
What's up, Scotty? Scotty says there aren't any analysts anymore. They are all sports opinionists.
I agree with that. Absolutely, 100%.
Did you guys see that the article on the Incognito Martin thing?
I'm just so sick of the negativity. It's constantly. We try to go over one thing, and they just keep trying to put so much negativity on the Dolphins franchise, and it's getting old.
Well, no, listen, that whole thing when it happened, we didn't have a podcast or anything back then, but I kept saying, I says, how is Martin as big as he is and he's being bullied by another grown man? Come on, give me a break. And then come to find out his mother started the rumor because he didn't want to lose his signing bonus, but he didn't want to play anymore.
He was a big softy, but I don't know. Trying to be with Incognito, Richie, man, he would be. We need somebody like him.
Yeah.
He was definitely wild, you know.
I saw an interview with Incognito once where he took his cell phone out and said, listen, we break each other's balls all the time. And he's showing these texts. And in one of the texts, Martin had texted him saying, I'm going to come to your house and kill you. And it was a joke because of something else that had previously happened, and they were just screwing around. And Incognito was like, I didn't get upset. He's not bullying me. We're just joking around. And here we are all these years later, and now it comes out that, Martin didn't want to lose his money and his signing bonus, so his mom started the rumor that Incognito was bullying him, and it caused us nothing but drama and chaos within the organization.
Cameron couldn't do anything, and it was just the spotlight was on us, and everybody was scared to do anything, and
yep,
terrible. That's what we have, like 3 wins that year.
Oh, but I did not want to lose Incognito because that was one nasty son of a bitch on the offensive line, boy.
He's definitely on our all team. We need him back.
Hey, he went and played in Buffalo. He went and played in Buffalo afterwards and still had a great career.
Yeah, he still thrashed our Dolphins guys around. Then what was the defensive tackle that played up there again this year? For Buffalo that played in Miami.
Defensive tackle?
Yeah, defensive tackle. He was with Miami. And he said that, he came out like 2 years ago and said the Miami defense was stopped.
Oh, is that
last name Jordan, I'm thinking? Jordan Phillips? Yeah.
No, Deshaun.
Well, no, he said it was soft. Deshaun was with the Steelers, but it was Jordan Phillips. He was like number 95 or 96 on the Buffalo Bills. He played as the nose tackle or like defensive tackle. He played with us about 3 years ago. He was pretty good too. He was there before
Sealer
Wilkins was there. Yeah, before Sealer and Wilkins. He might have been there the rookie year with Wilkins. But yeah, it was Phillips, Jordan Phillips, and he was a bully too. Like he was a heck of a player. So we need to get some more tough guys, more Jordan Brooks. Re-sign Dotson if we can get him back. Is Bevel still going to be with us? Is he going to still help with be like the quarterback coach and stuff? Darrell Bevel. I haven't heard anything since he was going to go to, for the Raiders for the offensive coordinator job. He didn't get it. Do we have any info on that?
No, he's still with us.
He's still with us.
He's going to stay the quarterback coach. I think that other coach is going to be more of an assistant.
Passing game coordinator or something like that. Because his brother is already on the team, right? As a defensive coach or something, or in the defense assistant. Who was the guy that we brought in from Texas?
Slowick.
Because his brother's there in Miami as well. I mean, we got some prominent coaches there. Bevel, Weaver. Mike McDaniels just needs to lose his big head and then come down a notch. It's there. We just got to put it together. But that's what we say every year. Gets our hopes up, let us down hard, and then we start all over again.
It's basically 9 o'clock, guys. I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Words, anybody?
No.
I'm good.
See you Sunday morning. Peace, love, and fins up.
Peace, love, fins up, guys. I'll try to get on Sunday morning if I wake up.
YouTube, Twitter. Y'all have a wonderful night. Come join us Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Peace, love, and fins up, everybody.
Take care.
Good night.
Welcome